is. But you know what? They blame Bobby. They blame Bobby all the time for her shortcomings. I don't understand that.
Neither one of us was there, so neither one of us can pass judgment on whether or not Bobby did it or not.
How do you know I wasn't there? I know people.
You probably know Bobby.
I know. What's so funny over there? I don't find that amusing. You know what I'm saying?
You have to realize that.
But Bobby was my dog back in the day.
It's an addiction.
When he came here to Coca-Cola, that's my dog.
What did I say?
But
see, did I not say
I would have did the
he
same
probably
thing.
knows Bobby?
Okay, but I would have did the same thing Bobby did.
Which was?
I'm talking about with the funeral, because you know they couldn't let him. You know they didn't have enough seats for him. They didn't. He came in with all his kids. His kids wanted to pay their respects.
All? What do you mean you said all his kids?
He had his kids, his nephew. It was about 9 people he brought to the funeral. And they said he could sit with one other person, but they couldn't accommodate his other children from the other relationship, and his nieces and nephews.
But he only has, what, 1 or 2 from the other relationship?
Yeah, but I told you he had his niece and his nephew.
Oh,
he came there with about 9 people.
Oh, I didn't know he had a posse with him.
Yeah, well, it wasn't no posse. Come on.
You
Now,
said
see what I'm saying?
9.
See how, whenever we talk about Bobby, how they just turn, it goes from a group to a posse.
He said 9. He
9
didn't say
people.
1 or 2. He didn't say he had an additional 2 people.
But you know what?
He said 9.
Huh?
That's a gang.
That's a gang now.
Okay,
Oh, my.
posse gang. If I
Listen.
Google it, I bet you guys it's going to have the same definition beside it.
No. But let me tell you, I would have did the same thing he did. Because you know what? If those people...
You would have left?
I would have left.
You would have left your daughter. You would have left your daughter there by herself. Avery, you cannot make me believe that. Thank you. I've been knowing you a little too long. Thank you. No.
I'm going to tell you why. If they won't let me go to my daughter and bring her brothers and sisters and nieces and other people on my side of the family that know her, besides all these other celebrities who probably weren't even around when things was going bad, then I'm rolling with my kin.
So do you not think that they had a conversation with Bobby prior to that happening?
No, they did at the funeral. It was Sharpton and them who said, well, we told him he could stay, but he didn't want to because he wasn't going to leave his...
But again, do you not think that they told Bobby prior to coming to the funeral that there was limited space? I just refuse to believe that this conversation wasn't shared with him prior to coming. And I think Bobby being Bobby, now I don't know Bobby. I'm not like Avery, y'all. I don't know Bobby. But we don't have a relationship. But I just choose to believe that, you know, Bobby probably thought it's still going to be okay to bring his, you know, gang, a.k.a. posse, with him, as opposed to just bringing his children to be there with his daughter, Bobby Christina, who needed him at that particular time.
First of all, the group that Bobby was with, I gotta restrain myself right now. The group that Bobby was with, okay, those were his kids and his nieces and nephews.
Okay, we had 2 children there.
Okay.
Where were the other 7 people? Who were they?
Those were nieces and nephews. I'm telling you, I did the same thing he did. Sorry.
Okay, and again, I do believe
I can't cut off the rest of my family. You know why? I guess you know why? Because I have a blended family. So for me, it's difficult at times. You know, I mean, really.
But you got along with your family. Now, we do understand that there was some tension between...
No, I don't. We don't all get along, no.
Maybe not all.
No.
You
But,
probably really do know Bobby. I believe that you know him.
but it's difficult with the blended family. That's another show, but that blended family is tough.
I agree.
Because I know he wanted to be with his daughter, but he couldn't just date, you know, as his brothers and sisters, 2 of them.
Okay, I can understand the children.
So he had to make a choice right there, and he said, I can't just leave them outside. No.
You know, I guess we'll never really know what happened and why he chose, but I can tell you from what's being played out, that decision did not sit well with Bobby Christina, as we can see.
Why you say that?
Have you not been watching the news?
I'm not to watch the news. I call Bobby. Bobby told me he talked to Christine the other day. I don't have to go.
Was that before or after she decided to change her name, drop her first name?
Okay.
At what point?
I know. Don't believe that. She's calling herself Whitney Christina now, but don't believe that. Don't believe that.
That's okay, Bobby Christina. We
Listen,
support you in your decision.
I love them both. I love them both.
I do too.
And I hope
really do.
She gets herself
I love
together.
you too, Bobby. I don't know you, but I love you, Bobby Brown.
Okay.